Rick Without the K James presents, in my opinion, podcast.
All right, so this one we're going to kind of shoot. We're going to start with Emily, our co-host here, because this kind of hits her the closest, I think. Coming out, how does it affect everyone? And Emily is, she's bisexual and she makes that known. Hey. So let me know. You start us off coming out. How does it affect you and how does it affect everyone around you?
Okay, so I guess we'll start with my tattoo. So yesterday marked 2 years of me having this fantastic, beautiful bench right here that I designed with an awesome tattoo artist in Portland. That tattoo to me signifies me coming out as bisexual because my entire life I kind of just thought women were beautiful, and I didn't realize it until I was older and had experienced some things that I realized that that was something that I want to pursue, and it is part of my life. And how it's affected people around me is pretty positive, I think, mostly. I really try to surround myself with people that I believe truly care about me and care about my true happiness. And so the people that I have told and that I tell the true story about this tattoo, they completely support me 100%. I haven't told my father the meaning behind this tattoo because I just think even though he loves me 100% and supports me, I don't think it'd be something he understands. My parents are in their mid-60s. I had the conversation with my mom. She's an open person. She's judgmental and she's rude, but she's honest and she's true, so I appreciate that. But I like being able to tell her the things that I like to say. She doesn't always appreciate them, and I don't always get the response that I want to hear, but I like it. And so for me, coming out who and how it affects everyone is also always how you take everything. Because if somebody tells you how they feel and it's not something you want to hear, why are you going to let that affect you if this is how you truly feel and this is what makes you happy? Always remember that, people. Other people don't matter.
And Jess, go ahead.
Question. So when you say bisexual, do you really need to come out? I mean, that would be like an awesome thing to have a woman who's, that's your girlfriend and likes women too. For a man's standpoint, you feel me?
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, you like women too? Hey, you feel me? It wouldn't be like, oh, you got to really come out and tell me. It'd be like, really? Yes.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting
Wait, another
topic.
question. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
So I'm pretty young. So that is an interesting topic because one thing that I feel like really affects me is I hate trying so hard for a woman that I find out she's straight and she's just been being nice this whole time, or she's been flirting back with me because like she thinks I'm cute too, but it's not like she thinks I'm cute. It's that mutual girl.
Try being a dude and dealing with that shit.
Well,
this is way worse.
Sometimes just thinks you're cute and things you want, okay?
One thing I'm really proud of you about is knowing who you are so damn early. I think that's awesome.
I do feel like you need to come out. Because if you don't, I mean, you actually.
Because it'd be like for me say for me, if you were my daughter, you know what I'm saying, I would like, well, you like dudes too, so it's cool. I mean, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you like solid on girls, it'd be a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, well.
Do you think it's a difference because he thought of the same thing that I did with the age thing? Do you think it's different because it's a generational thing? Because we're at an age where it wasn't looked at the way it is today. Today, you are who you are. That's cool.
Yeah, that's today. It's different.
Yeah, but 20 years ago, it was like how do you know that?
I mean,
you need to go to Jesus and ask him first.
Yeah. Like then, you can wear a dress and be like, oh, he's stylish. But
going back to that, do I need to come out? Like I said, I'm not going to tell my dad. But like I told myself, I will tell him if I do get a serious, long relationship with a girl in the future. I will tell him because obviously I have to. Yeah. That then it's like significant enough.
Yeah.
For like some women that don't think they're really gonna pursue that, but like they think that might interest them. They don't have to come out. Like
one of the things we spoke about yesterday, though, right, was because we knew Emily was going to take over this topic, right?
Right.
But we were like, does it change it for us that are older right? Like if you befriend somebody and a year later they come out and they're like, no, girl, I've been gay this whole time. And you're like,
with our age, yeah.
does it change anything for you, Jess?
I don't think so. I mean, I played both sides.
Wait, you seem like a little cool.
Curiosity kills.
So my question to you is, how has it affected your life? And do you have any friends or anything around you that you've known that have came out? Or
I have plenty of friends that are gay. I have cousins that are gay that are happily married with another woman.
Did your parents support you playing the other side?
No, girl, this just happened recently.
Tap in one time. Tap in.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
So they just don't know. Okay.
Yeah, well now I don't know, but so you speaking is like I think my daughter is gonna be 22 years old, and if she came out and told me that that she was bi, like I would support her. I think
but you support her because you think men are pieces of shit, so you be like, thank God.
That's right. I'm like, thank you. No babies. I ain't gonna be a grandma.
Yeah, there we go.
Yay! That's a win-win situation.
So I want to throw a bone in this just to kind of throw the guys off a little bit now, because guys have this machizoism in them that makes us a little bit different, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So now if you had a boy come out of the closet, both of you, I'm going to throw this to both of you, I'm going to start with Wayne.
Okay.
Would it change things if you had a boy come out of the closet?
No, it wouldn't change things. You know what I mean?
Honestly, you wouldn't be like a little butthurt. You would be like, damn, my kid's gay, you know?
Nah, I wouldn't be butthurt because the way the times are now, bro, it's different. Like, it's acceptable. People don't look at you like, oh, you got a gay kid. What did you do? You fucked up. You done hurt. You know what I mean? Nowadays, like, oh, you know what I mean? It's not looked upon how it used to be looked upon.
Right.
Nowadays, if I had to cut something, I would like, I'll go for you. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm never gonna drink after you again, but hey, I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I love you, son. You feel me?
Especially all the shows now. Everybody's guy on guy and girl on girl.
Back in the day, we never used to see that. Now on TV, you see two dudes kissing, you're like, oh fuck, and then it'd be like a long ass kiss. Back in the day, it used to be a little hug and a little smooch. Now they get naked. You're like, God damn, I just seen two chests touch. Okay.
So how about you? You got a take on it?
Well, I tell everybody you were the one that asked. I don't know if you remember this.
Absolutely.
We was at work and you was like, "Hey, I got a serious question for you." And I was like, "What's up, Ronnie?" "No, it's really serious, bro. You need to sit down." And I was like, "What's your fucking question, Ronnie?" And he was like, "What would you do if one of your sons came out gay?" And I said, "I would fucking give him a high five." And you was like, "Really? You would? Why?" And I was all, Because then they wouldn't have to deal with the drama that I've had to with women. And I said, and I know my son will be taken care of by another man. I was like, because gay dudes are never fucking broke, bro. I was like, have you ever seen anybody spare change? Who's got spare change? Like, gay dudes make a good living, so I know my son will be taken care of. He'll be sending me pictures of him and his man in Paris and shit. Like, I just be like, okay, well, I'm not the one, taking it in the butt, so I would be, be cool.
You give it and your son receives it. Perfect
I was gonna
combination.
say you get it, but
So it wouldn't be a big thing to me where,
Okay. But now here's the real person that I want to hear this answer to, Ronnie.
Oh shit!
I know you have a daughter, and
Uh-huh.
you mentioned that you wouldn't really care if she came out as lesbian because you had suspected as much, maybe.
Well, see, this is when I asked him about this years ago, and it
I was suspecting
it
that.
kind of
Were
punched
you-
me in the gut when I was thinking, because my daughter had this one friend. I'm not going to mention a name, but they just seemed to be joined at the hip, and everything they did, the way they were hanging out and doing. And of course, girls befriend each other different than guys befriend each other. Girls will hug and do things and do all stuff. Guys don't do that, Guys won't call them, what are you wearing? And shit like that. At least they never fucking did it to me. And so I hit a stage in my life where I had to sit my daughter down and ask her. I said, Brittany, and she was kind of offended by it. Why would you ask me that? I said, if you are, Daddy's okay with it. But it did hit me in the gut when I first saw it, because I had to think, how am I going to approach this? Mm-hmm. And it took me a few days to realize, why are you letting this fucking bother you? As long as she's happy.
Yeah.
You just want her to be happy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is why I do it with the guys. If it was a guy, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would have been I think my male masculinity would have been challenged a little bit at first, because exactly like he said, what did I do wrong? Holy shit, why did my son come out gay? It would take me a little bit to realize that it's just him, be happy for him. But I come from such an old school where there was a lot of hate.
Yeah.
There was a lot of animosity where, I mean, when I went to school, because I graduated back in the 80s, you weren't even born yet, you know. And the thing of it is like, if you were half black and half white, if you dated, black and whites dated, if you were gay, there was a lot of stuff that it was very. There was a lot of people that were very prejudiced back then, hateful people. And I love the world much more now because everyone just lets you be you. But it was very racist and prejudiced back then. Very bad.
Question.
Yes, sir.
When she asked you, why would you ask that? What did you say? Like, you didn't wear
I told her
boots and
because
shit.
I just had a feeling, I had the weirdest feeling you and this young girl was having a relationship. And I just wanted to let you know if you are, it's okay.
Yo, it's your boy Charlie Murphy, my main man, Rick James. That's the one you think, the comedian Rick James. Get up on him.